Hey, it's Adele. Okay, today I want to talk to you about affirmations. Now, until recently, until I'm talking just a few months really, affirmations would leave me cold. To be quite honest, I really didn't get them at all. And no disrespect to Louise Hay and all the people who absolutely thrive on affirmations. I don't want to offend anybody, but I'm just being honest with you. I mean, the truth of the thing is, I couldn't see the point in affirmations at all, because when something is quite obviously one thing, one way, and you're saying it's actually something different, and just repeating that it's different, I understand the law of attraction quite well, but telling yourself something that's untrue repeatedly does not make it true. I mean, it's not logical. It's very, for me, it's quite black and white. And I want to show you how to use affirmations. I've kind of found a way of working with them myself. So we've got, like Louise here, I've got a few lovely little ones here. And this says, I am safe, it's only change. We've got, life is simple and easy. My income is constantly increasing. All my relationships are harmonious. God forgive me. And there is no blame. Now, Louise is lovely, and I'm saying this from a place of love. I'm just being honest, and if I didn't say it, I might be just saying what you're already thinking. I honestly, I mean this from love. And it's from working with somebody else who was quite straight about affirmations that I actually learned how to do this. When somebody is uncomfortable with change, and obviously I do a lot with change, saying I am safe, it's only change, isn't going to help. They're still uncomfortable with change. What I think is going to work, I mean, if you're in kind of high anxiety over making a change, saying it's safe to make the change to yourself over and over again, it doesn't really work for me. So what I have learned to do, and it might work for you as well, is rather than saying I am safe, it's only change, is like I release all my resistance to allowing this change to happen. Okay, it's completely different. It takes the pressure off completely. So it's like I release my resistance or my blocks to any or to all change that needs to happen today. So it's almost like you're getting a step closer to your goal without the real pressure of jumping to the end quite straight away. It's a process. Change happens slowly, and there are adjustment periods, and there's that period where you're getting out of your comfort into the uncomfortable zone. Telling yourself you're going to be okay isn't always going to work for everybody. And I'd say releasing your resistance to going through the process will make it a lot more manageable, a lot more kind. The same will work for life is simple and easy. All is well. It rarely is, but you can, again, it's about releasing resistance, but being open to flow in my life with regard to whatever it is. So if, say, for example, it's with the relationships, all relationships are harmonious. If you say that you welcome any change that allows for like ease and flow within your relationships, or to allow your relationships to become more balanced or more loving, or that would improve communication, that you're open to receiving, and that you release your resistance or any blocks. Because you could actually say, I release any blocks on a conscious or an unconscious level, because we're not always aware. And a very simple way, when you talk about receiving, a very simple example I can give you If you want to receive more in your life, if you want more beauty or harmony, if you want more money, or if you want more comfort in your life, more good things in your life, you have to allow yourself to receive, because there are people who want to receive things, but even down to basic day to day, if somebody wants to help you with something, allow them to help you. If somebody wants to buy you a coffee, let them buy you a coffee. If somebody pays you a compliment and says your hair is lovely, or I love your outfit, or whatever, something nice, or you did a really good job there at that meeting, that was excellent, say thank you. I appreciate it. Say thank you for taking the time to share that with me. Receive. We can receive on so many different levels. But instead, somebody might pay us a compliment, and we say, oh, thanks, or you're awkward or uncomfortable about it, or you criticize yourself in another way. Like you take that compliment, but you detract from it almost immediately. Or you say somebody else is better. Like, be comfortable in receiving, because you can receive on so many different levels. And that is, you could say, I release my blocks to receiving, whether they're on a conscious, or you can say both on a conscious and an unconscious level, to receiving whatever it is that you want to receive. And that ties in with the income, because saying your income is going to constantly increase is nice, but obviously then you need to work on the changes you're going to make. You have to open yourself up to receiving, and you have to take physical action, because this is very much a third dimensional world we're living in, and we need to ground affirmations into reality by taking action. So I think it's really important that I share this with you, especially if you're setting goals, you're working on your wheel of life, you're setting goals and you want to make changes. Be clear in the words that you're using, because all the words that we use carry an energetic statement, and what we are sending out to the universe is what we receive. There'll always be balance, so whatever you send out, you'll get back. Okay, if you're open to receive, the flow will come easily. You will receive more and more opportunity and better things. But if you're constantly blocking and not allowing, you're pushing it away. That you're operating on a level of resistance, and that's what you're putting out into the universe. That's what you'll get back in. And the other thing as well, I think it's important to mention as well, is there's one here with Louise, and it says there is no blame. And blame can be a really sensitive, contentious issue. Obviously, there is blame at the level at some level, because you have to look at where the issue arose, or the who did what of a problem. You can't ignore the fact that it happened. Saying there's no blame is like going to the end without doing the work in the middle. It's like you have to acknowledge what happened, and look at responsibility, whatever part you play. But the thing is, with no blame, is about forgiveness. And it's about healing, and you have to heal before you can forgive. So there's steps into that. So I would say, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be too judgmental. I know I've said that a few times with regard to the wheel. It is what it is, and just be aware of what that is, and just in an open and honest way. And if you're choosing to use affirmations along with any goals or changes you're making, write them down, and you can share them in the comments if you wish. I can help you out with them, but write them down and look at the energetic statement of it. And yes, they have to be positive, but they have to be real as well. So you're open to receiving the wealth or the health or whatever it is. Don't just say I'm healthy. You have to get yourself there. You're open to receiving. It's like going on a journey. You're releasing any blocks. You're releasing restrictions. You're releasing fear. You're letting go of fear. And it's really important to take those steps, because you can't just jump to the end result. This is a process. And it's important to be open and honest about it. Let the truth come out. It's an awful lot easier to deal with things. So the healing takes place with letting go, with receiving, the balancing, and then the slowly, you're increasing your frequency or your vibration, whichever you use, but you're slowly bringing yourself forward and moving to the position that you want to be in, which is where these cards are at. These cards are great, but they are at the end result, and we are very much at the start of the journey. So just, I wanted to say that to you. It's important that if you're doing affirmations and working with your goals, it's important to know what your end is. The end has to be in sight, but don't expect yourself to jump there. Like, you're human. You're going to take this one step at a time. There's a process. You're going to work your way through. You're going to use the questions. You're going to journal, and step by step you get there. It is a process. Okay, so I just felt it's important that you take the pressure off yourself and just be truthful, be real, and just express yourself as you are. Just be open. Okay, I do hope that helps. So please do like, share, repin, whatever, subscribe. Do share this around, because there are people who can benefit from these videos. I'm being as real as I can. And, do get in touch if you need some help, or pop some comments in, and I will get back to everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you.